This spooky Call of Cthulhu-ness. Look, for the very first time. Super fancy transition. Here we go. Wait. Boom. And we're in the game. Look how fancy.
Oh.
Yes, Steve learned how to use keyboard shortcuts. It's like streaming lesson 1, and I learned it last night at midnight. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu, which is the game, what?
Is that how you say it?
Cthulhu, yeah. Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu.
Alright.
Cthulhu.
I don't think it is.
He's Cthulhu in my phone listing. That's how he's in my address book. Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu. So Call of Cthulhu, which is the game that was chosen by the... What?
Cthulhu. It's called
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Fine then. I'm Alice and I pronounce things properly.
I pronounce made-up words correctly.
I pronounce made-up words correctly. That's right. So the audience chose Call of Cthulhu. I don't even know what this game is.
It's scary.
Scary, hopefully.
I mean, there's
Hopefully.
blood-drenched hallways.
There is. And then invisible person that's suddenly there and tied to things.
If it was invisible, how could you see it?
Because it showed up at the last minute. Duh.
So not invisible?
Such
A visible person?
He was invisible most of the time and then showed up at the last minute.
How do you know he was invisible and just didn't exist?
I don't know, like that guy.
Exactly.
In the middle of the hall.
Can't go
He
around
just showed up.
claiming invisible people are there when you don't know that maybe he was just a non-existent person
Oh my
and then popped into
God.
existence and then out of existence again.
Alright, SJW. Arguing for the rights of invisible people or non-existent people.
Invisibles are people too.
Alright, let's get this started, shall we? Alright, new game, empty slot. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Fine.
You're a private investigator, huh?
That's right. Private investigator after the First World War. The second best World War. The penultimate World War. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Also, I'm a racist, just so you know. He was.
H.P. Lovecraft, not.
Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft was a racist. I'm not a racist. I hate everybody. Equally.
There's a
God.
shark. You scared?
What? Yeah! I do actually legitimately hate sharks.
He's terrified of them.
Man, you try walking on a prawn trawler in the middle of the ocean and not be scared of sharks. They're terrible. And they're enormous, by the way, in the middle of the ocean. Okay, this is interesting. I think if I was a private detective and this is how my first case went, I'd be reconsidering my career.
It's not his first case. He's done cases before.
Oh, is that right? I thought this was his first one.
No, he needs to find another case. And I would say he's found one. I
Gosh,
mean,
it's a bit jerky. This frame rate's a bit low. Oh well. Is that tuna? Maybe that's tuna. This might just be a sushi restaurant. We might be making some really serious presumptions here.
in Boston in 1924.
Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it? That definitely looks like a shark's head. And that's a shark's butt. Shark butt.
Is the butt their tail?
Kinda.
Like, is
It
where
looks
is a fish's butt exactly?
It's generally under their rear set of fins.
Yeah.
Sort of in there. It's where you would think a human belly would be. So fishes basically do poops out their belly. That's how that works. Well, that is an expertly dribbled candle there. Look at that. That's a lot of dribbling. Also, you can tell there's no breeze because it's dribbling in all directions at once. It's not just on one side. Also, who lit all these candles? Someone's walking around this area lighting candles, going, ha, this will creep them out. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, I see. All right. Well,
Like
let's get this lantern.
Candles.
Lighting. Oh, look it. It's bolty cutters. Bolty cutters. They will cut those bolts so that we can get through that gatey fence.
Oh, a boat.
Hello, boat. Hello, little boat with little boxes. Can I run? Of course I can run. It's a horror game. You have to be able to run. Otherwise, what's the point? They haven't given us a weapon of any sort.
Bolt cutters could be a weapon.
They could be, I suppose. Snippy, snippy! Wow, those bolt cutters really look like pliers to me. little pinches there. Oh well. Well done, graphics department.
Fate inescapably draws you on. I'm a spooky, scary voice.
Kind of sounds like Napoleon from our Animal Farm playthrough.
Well, Napoleon was pretty scary.
It was a bit. Ew! Gross.
Putrid offering.
It is pretty putrid.
yeah.
Like, literally.
Literally putrid.
Oh, is that an orca?
Oh, a tiny little baby orca.
Yeah.
Aw.
They're much bigger than that.
They are. And
Ooh,
there's a
guts
shark.
and stuff.
Sharks and bile ducks.
And pancreatic juice.
To anyone who doesn't know the comedy band Tripod, which is probably most of you, that little bit made no sense. You're welcome.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Chosen to witness my collection of old candles and dead fish. Do you like them? This one's my favorite. That's my favorite candle right there. Behold.
Ooh!
Some dudes doing stuff.
Everything has already been written.
Where are your eyes?
Man, the graphics department really fucked up there a bit.
We totally forgot to give eyes to all those dudes.
That's right. Look, it's a Cthulhu man. Cthulhu. Bernard Cthulhu, that's his name.
Bernard.
Bernard Cthulhu.
Maybe it's Barbara.
Barbara Cthulhu. I'm sorry, that was very judgmental of me. Scary nightmares. Oh, that'll teach me for drinking whiskey for breakfast. Oh, it was whiskey. Hey! Oh, consult DRI. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like moi. One small-time case followed the other. Adultery, settled scores. I don't think adultery is a small case to the people involved. It's pretty important to them.
But it's...
Probably doesn't pay very
Yeah,
much.
that's probably right.
Follow my
It's
husband.
not a big lucrative...
Take photos
unless you get the right person, I guess. But
of him definitely shagging that donkey and then bring them back.
that's... I mean, is that just bestiality or is it also adultery?
What an interesting moral quandary. If you shag a donkey, have you cheated on your wife or have you just shagged a donkey? I don't know. Disappearances that are not actually disappearances. What? You mean like, oh, my wife's disappeared. Oh no, there she is. She was in the kitchen. I just didn't know she was there
Well,
in
some
the kitchen.
object permanence, I think.
Yes, that's right. So babies have been hiring him. Going, where's my block? Oh, there it is. All right. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the meowmient. There you go. That's some cool old music. Copyright. YouTube's going to strike us. They're not. It's
From the
fine.
1924
fine.
or whatever.
Have a drink or don't drink.
How about we don't drink?
But-
We could just wake up.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's drinkies time. Alright, we won't drink the Weiss guy that's been sitting on our desk for who
Been a
knows
while
how
since I
long.
jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, he writes down his nightmares. That's a bit self-indulgent, isn't it?
Is he going to make us read them?
Oh, God. There was this terribly scary... My uncle was chasing me through the garden, but I felt like I was running through treacle. I couldn't get away, and he was huge, and I was tiny, and...
And he had no eyes.
Yeah, no eyes. And one of his arms was like tentacles. And his name was Beatrice Cthulhu.
Barbara.
Barbara, sorry, my bad. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy, laudanum, to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop taking heroin, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. He doesn't sound anything like this. I just like this voice. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from I've turned into the Queen. Unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? He's Bernard Cthulhu, or Barbara Cthulhu. Cthulhu lady. Barbara Cthulhu lady.
Cthulhu person.
Cthulhu person, that's right. Oh, you're so woke, baby. And I'm not. Oh, no. Turn it
Back
on.
please.
Thank you. It doesn't come back on. Telephone! It might be work. What if it's more donkeys?
I'm
Hello,
listening.
I'm a baby. Where's my
Are you
block?
Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
In charge of
I'm calling
investigators.
because of a problem with your file.
I'm here from
A
Boston.
problem with your file.
Problem.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
You have to collect your personal information yet again. Oh, this is our character creation thingy. Oh gosh, it's one of these games. Oh, I see. Well, I don't know. Let's just pick kind of quick, hey? Bit of occultism, because
Sure.
that's fun. What? Oh, right. Oh, is that it? Alright, yep, done. Okay, Validat. Validat, yep, we got occultism and psychology, that's
Our
us.
files will soon be up to date. And
Our files will be up to
may I raise a
date.
sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
Yeah.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
There's not many babies looking for blocks.
Work is scarce.
My husband's shaking donkeys.
You know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
There would not lose your life.
Oh, he's one of
Show yourself
those
worthy of the
people.
Wentworth Detective Agency, and we
There
might
are
be
no
able to
small
pay you.
cases, only small detectives.
I'm coming.
I was that kind of actor for like the first 5 years of my career. I'm not doing that job, it's beneath me. No.
To be fair, you're still there.
Hey.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Oh my.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Yeah.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me,
Boston.
Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
I can be both.
You come to me. It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Well, look at your vest.
Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The Sarah Hawkins.
Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a
Aren't
fire.
you her family?
Sarah, her
Other
husband,
family.
Case closed,
and
he's still
Simon,
alive.
grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
That was a very weird break between cutscenes and
Tell
live
me
action
all
for
the
no reason
assumptions
there.
that
Yeah.
come to mind.
Define drunkard.
No.
I think
supposed to
whiskey for breakfast.
Whiskey
is
for breakfast,
probably
yeah, yeah.
Pretty good
That'll do
definition.
it.
This is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Yes,
That's all
look
you've
at your
got?
picture, as they
The
clearly teach us
I
some
placed
sort
a
of
file on your
investigation
desk.
mechanic
It
for the game.
contains everything I have on the affair.
Ah, the affair! Have you questioned the donkey? No? Oh, well.
The affair that you had with the donkey.
The affair.
Is
Ooh!
that- what?
Well, that's the drunky remedy. These are separate entries.
Okay.
Was my dreams, what madness creature near God. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the Webster introductionist, have you been come to my office with a weird break into live action in the middle of a cutscene for no reason. He wants me to reopen Sarah. Oh, that's a bit odd.
Reopen Sarah.
Oh, reopen the Sarah Hawkins case. Oh, I misread it. Named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case here. These ones. Oh, this is my stuff. Oh, sanity. Oh, my. Oh, looks like we're going to get all sorts of mental traumas and stuff. Oh, bloody hell.
Yay. Oh, jeez, you're loud.
Oh, sorry. I like it. This could be fun. This might be fun. We're going to get more and more crazy. Oh,
Well, you didn't
look.
think it was going to be a Happy Fun Times game.
I thought we were just going to have a nice lunch with person Barbara Cthulhu.
Barbara Cthulhu person.
Yes, that's right, Cthulhu person. And we'd go out and have some, shark tail soup and killer whale sandwiches. No?
No.
All right. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. All right.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather
That
thin.
guy looks like me.
Just,
The character, not me the person.
Oh.
Me the character.
I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
They all look like that at that
brown
time,
hair and
right?
beard.
With the undercut. Yeah. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why?
why are you yelling at me?
Because...
Right in my ear.
Oh, you love me. You have to put up with it. You put up with me. Yeah, because you love me. That's the curse of marriage. Even though I'm very unfunny and too loud, you still have to put up with me. That's the law. It's the law.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure it is.
It is. I put it in the vows. You just didn't know. I had the guy whisper it while you weren't paying attention. You were looking at something else, flowers or something. You'd broken out of a cutscene just momentarily. A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the islands of Darkwater. They live a recluse life. Recluse live, surely?
What?
They live a recluse life. That should be reclusive, shouldn't it?
Reclusive
There with
life?
their only son, Simon. That should definitely be reclusive. I'm very clever, they're very dumb. Excellent. Fire on the yes. Oh, we've memorized it. How clever are we? New clue memorized. Wonderful. And now, it looks like a perfectly ordinary painting to me.
Yeah. I'll take
Its
that off
strange
my wall.
beauty isn't enough to hide the
I
feeling
wouldn't.
of
That's
dread
creepy.
it
Look at
carries.
it. I'd hang it up
So,
on your wall.
Mr. Pierce, what
Good,
do you
then
make
I'll have
of
two
these
copies.
elements?
Sorry, what was the question?
What do you make of these elements?
Right.
Right. So we've got some questions. We can refer to our notes here by the looks, or we can an action maybe. I don't know. So let's ask about
Darkwater.
this.
Never heard of the
Darkwater.
place.
It sounds
Where
like a
is
happy
that?
place.
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Oh.
Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
What, a whole island?
Yeah.
He wants me to uncover a whole island.
It's not a
I mean,
big
it's
island.
over there.
It's not a big island.
Oh, it might be tiny.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, there's a liquor store.
Oh, excellent. Whiskey for breakfast.
I'm a private investigator,
Yeah.
not an art critic.
I guess you're not as
Sassy.
clever as you think, then.
Oh.
To this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
At least I know the difference between recluse and reclusive. Duh! Yeah. You have to be very clever to say duh to people. Duh.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
Be
No.
she crazy?
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
So she
She
was.
never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Oh, yes.
Saw things.
Hallucinations are crazy.
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
I mean, that's right,
My
isn't
daughter
it?
was an enigmatic figure,
Like
Mr.
the
Pierce.
definition, mate.
You must find out the truth
Either she
about her
took
life.
LSD like I have
and
whiskey
death.
for breakfast every day, or she was a bit crazy and was seeing things. Yeah.
Either or, you know.
Something's not right with this story. Are we going to have to know what that is, or is the character going to say it? Because
I don't
I don't know. Let's find out.
Her husband was a big deal on the island,
Uh-huh.
but the police are sticking to the accident theory.
There's a lot of hissing coming through
Though
this
they
microphone.
mentioned
Is it the
Sarah's mental state
fan?
was fragile. I believe you are right, sir.
No, it's all off.
This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this
Sarah cannot
case
be
than just
trusted.
an accident.
I mean,
Do you know about this game? Do you have some foreknowledge, or is it just a general
have you-
general distrust of people called Sarah?
have you played this game, Eric? Because
We haven't.
no, we haven't. And I mean, I don't trust Dead Sarah either.
No, I don't.
she
I don't
did-
trust this guy. Look at his vest.
I especially don't trust Stephen Webster.
Anyone who would willingly wear a paisley vest and a gold bow tie is not to be trusted. Is that paisley?
No, that's just kind of floral, isn't it?
I don't really know what
I
paisley
mean,
is.
the detail's not really
I was just trying to sound clever,
and
but I don't know what it is.
it's not paisley.
Isn't that okay? I don't know things about stuff.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I agree. He's a very trustworthy looking man, Eric. We should absolutely do whatever he says.
All right, so we've asked everything, and anything. So
I
that's all the
think I'm
information.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my
Eric
daughter
also
to
agrees that
recover
his bow
her
tie is
honor.
suspicious.
Quiet down. I'm on your
Well-
I'm
side.
with you.
Let
And it's
something
heaps loose. Look at that.
An artist dies. with
Slip
her family
shod.
in a house.
I reckon he's probably had
Your
whiskey for
only
breakfast
clue
as well.
Is a sort
With a
of
donkey.
promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Folly.
which you don't
Folly?
totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
That's
I'll
what we
take the
need.
case. I'll go to Darkwater.
Everyone likes a handsome compensator.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less.
Nothing
coming from
worse
a
than
man
an
in your
unattractive
situation.
compensation.
Something's
I
queer.
mean,
Something's
It's not
queer.
like I have a choice.
God, I hope he's not queer
Dark
shaming a
water.
thing.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wonder why I still
Sleeping
take these
pills.
things.
Well,
to
because
sleep, that's
you
my
have
guess.
nightmares, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
You've already told us that.
But their effect is wearing off. Because that's what happens with
Natural
things.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I am very clever. Look at me.
Look at me, I have so many books.
Me with the books. Who's talking about owning so many books?
Yeah, but I don't just walk
Miss
around.
Alice?
I don't walk around my house next to my bookshelf going linguistics, archaeology.
You sort of do. You do a little bit.
Maybe sometimes.
You love your books so much.
Okay.
What- hmm? Yep.
Eric says he's not a liar. He doesn't wear a toupee.
Ah, good call. Good call.
I mean, I would never trust anyone in a toupee.
No. I can't talk about that being bald myself, but yeah. I don't think I'd wear a toupee unless it was for giggles. I'd wear an extremely bad one to a party or something. I'd do that.
Or if you go into a private investigator's office to find out about your dead daughter.
Yes, quite right. Well,
And you
first
had
I'd
something to
need to
hide.
find out where did the daughter come from. I didn't know I had a daughter. When did that happen? Ah,
A good old
book.
story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Ah, it's a case. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Yes. Oh, rotate. Let's look around it. Excellent. Pretty sure it's just
Can't open it
just
up
a
there.
case.
Cool.
And close that.
Darkwater is off the
right?
coast
Yeah.
of
There we
Boston.
go.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Right. That hissing is the fan. It's the fan in my laptop. So that's irritating. I'm sorry about that, folks. What I will do is nothing right now because it would interrupt the flow and everything. But during this week, I will experiment with positioning and whatnot and see what I can do about minimizing that that fan noise. Actually, maybe turning on this second fan. No, it's not going to make it better, is it? All right. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
A boat that will take me to Darkwater. The Learning of Medicine, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world.
All in one volume.
I mean, there was probably 3 of them at the time, I guess.
And they're all treated with laudanum.
That's right.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, they've got drunky detectives, haven't they? So they're not going to get the best stuff.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, did you? Show off. I mean, that is not the
I mean-
book collection of an avid reader. Look at that. Junk everywhere. And they're all moldy.
Yeah,
Very,
gross.
very bad. Very bad.
No
He's very
respect
mean to
for
his
books.
books. No respect for books. That's right. What about in here? Anything?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. I couldn't understand it.
What? But I always thought when I raped her every night that she liked it.
No, she didn't. She really didn't. You horrible person. Good Lord. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist, not the curse artist. I'm a curse artist sometimes, like when I stub my toe. Yeah. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. The warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. No. Splendid. Wow, there's some big bones. That's like a whale
Whale
or
bones,
something.
yeah.
Whaling was huge. Enter madness. I don't like that button.
Yeah,
Maybe we don't click that one and we just stay here forever and stay sane
and drunk.
and drunk and on laudanum. Excellent. Wow, let's
Right.
not combine the two. Just a thought.
What do you mean? That's when it gets fun.
Drinky laudanum. Let's have a drinky laudanum party where everyone sleeps. Forever. Boat. That, sorry, just stating the obvious there. No joke attached, or just boat.
Water.
That's what I said.
Words.
Boat, water, words. Well done. We're top-notch streamers, ladies and gentlemen. Top-notch.
More boat.
More boat. Person! Clothes. Laudanum.
Jacket.
Oh, cigarette.
Beard.
Cancer. You can't see it, but it's there. Yeah. Cyanide Studio. Okay. Maybe a name change, guys. What do you think? By the way, everyone, today's game stream is brought to you by Boss Coffee, because I like it a lot. And I'm drinking it right now, and that's why I'm a bit
A
hyper.
little bit hyper on
A
cap.
little bit hyper.
Almost there.
It's they're very strong. Tiny little cans with about 1,000 tons of caffeine in them. So I like it. Boss Coffee. Direct from Japan. Sorry? Oh, did I? Oh,
Thank you for
You're
sharing your
welcome.
boss coffee.
you're welcome.
You're really aiming for that sponsorship, aren't you?
That was also in the vows, incidentally. Occasionally you have to get spat on when I'm enthusiastic about what I'm drinking. Yeah. You really should have paid more attention during the ceremony. Yeah. Boat, waves, wake, Waves wake, water wake. Creepy town. Statue, green lights. Who would have green lights in their town? It's like, oh, we want it to be spooky. It's for the tourism
Their island
area.
is named Darkwater, so...
Stay on board.
Well, that box must be really light
There's
based on how
guys
he's
coming to
carrying it.
unload.
Oh, look, it's James Dean. He grew up, got old. He's wearing his hat. That's James Dean hat.
Welcome to Darkwater Island.
That was like
Mr.
Punk's
Pierce.
Mark 1. Before your
That
people were
hat,
punky.
it's like
Yeah.
the sailor hat.
Yeah.
So,
I
what
don't know
wind
that it's
brought
specifically
you?
James Dean's, just because he wore one once.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything?
In like an incredibly famous early movie.
Yeah.
A sad story.
Rebel Without a Butt.
All prefer to
He had a
forget.
butt.
Charles Hawkins may have been a
Not for long.
It wasn't in the movie, though, was it?
And his
I
wife,
probably was.
Sarah Hawkins.
Probably was.
Nice
But-
young woman and a great
Pants.
paint.
Impact. Oh yes, they did do a lot of nudism in the early days.
You
It
know
doesn't
what?
count as a butt
Go
in
have
the
a
movie
drink of
if
the
it's
stranded
just
whale.
a regular butt.
You
colour
need is
like
a
that.
good pick-me-up.
It's gotta be naked.
Mitchell
butt.
may not be very
See,
welcoming,
I'm telling you,
but his
folks, my wife is a
bowels
butt
surprise for
aficionado.
you.
She knows
As
everything
for
there
me,
is to know
you'll
about
find me
butts.
at the harbor master's office.
The Harbour
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here,
I love the
I have
Boston
a
accent.
pile
It's
of
so
documents
crazy.
that should interest you.
Understood.
It might be one of the
for a
craziest
look around the
accents in the
docks.
world, apart from Scottish. I think Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys doing? You play with your whale?
Wow, it's got. Are they bite marks? Is that a big bite taken out of that? I'm
Maybe.
gonna go have a closer look.
Well, like, maybe they just dragged it out of the ocean because it was already dead from being bitten in half.
Let the police do their work.
Yeah, so they're investigating it. Ooh, guts.
Wow.
Seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that. But it's only a fish. A fish? Wow. You've got no idea.
Top-notch voice acting
Don't
here.
bad
But
mouth
it's
what you
only a
don't know.
fish.
Or you'll pay for it for sure.
You'll
Okay,
pay
that's
for
enough.
it for
Get
sure.
back and let us do our job. That's no way
He's still
to
waving
treat
his
an
hands.
omen.
He stopped
stopped-
talking and he was still waving his hands around.
Trouble.
Excellent.
He just feels really strongly
Can't
about this.
understand. You're not sailors. It's
You're
a
not
sign.
sailors.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Something real bad.
These
Something wicked this way,
Shysters, you're
chum.
crazy.
This is the best game I've ever
cops,
played in my
they
life.
can't understand.
Damn
Cops, they
stupid
can't
idiots.
understand.
Get it? Nobody
I
wants
don't know if we're gonna
Yeah.
break into.
Yes, it's a dance-off, see?
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not
Guys, just
sailors.
repeat
Alright,
yourself.
same thing. Alright,
Same
alright.
goes for you, sir. Move along.
Wow, you are ugly with severe skin conditions. I don't want to be mean, but my god. I bet you're single, and if you're not, praise that donkey. Never let it go.
Did you call his wife a donkey?
You're totally out of your depth. That seems like a mean thing and needlessly combative to say to a cop as soon, like, first person we've spoken to on this island. You're out of your depth. You should have some laudanum and whiskey.
Two sailors got upset over nothing. Yes. Maybe that one. Like,
Ask about
are
the
we gonna
warehouse
be
or
friendly
insult
with
the
the cop?
sailors.
Yeah.
I think we should try and be friendly with everyone until we
Yeah.
know who's a prick and who's not.
Well, I mean, we're not talking to the sailors, so I don't know if that's gonna.
They are
upset the
right
sa-
there, though.
Yeah, I know, but
They're right next to us.
yeah, I know. This one,
These sailors here get upset over nothing. Hey! You don't know. You are not a sailor. Wave hands, wave hands.
yes.
Yeah. I just realized the people listening couldn't actually see me waving my hands around, so I thought I'd better tell them. All right, ask about the warehouse.
I'm looking for this address.
Yes.
Warehouse 36.
Mm-hmm.
Darkwater Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Dark water.
Dark water.
And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself.
Yeah.
Edward Pierce, private detective.
Yes.
In any
not
case,
a vampire.
it's not very important.
I promise.
I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Wave hands, wave
can't
hands.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're
What?
cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid
They
idiots.
can't understand.
Get it? Nobody listens.
We're having
to
a
us.
dance-off with this fish.
No way to treat an omen.
Medical. We're getting medical on the
Blood
fish.
is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Mm.
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Ah. I'm
Hey.
something big with big teeth.
Yeah, look at the crab.
Little crab. The crab's the murderer!
Understand?
Arrest that crab!
Idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
No, because you're all stupid.
You know, man.
Dumb,
Yeah.
dumb drunky sailors.
Trouble.
Alright, where else can we go? Look, I mean, it looks like these two buildings are our...
Where
Oh,
we can
there's a conversation going on over there. We'll
Oh.
see that in a bit, I think.
go. Okay.
What's up here?
This is the warehouse.
The warehouse in Boston.
We should move to Boston. I want to live there. So I can hear that every
I
day.
think you'd probably just get punched in the face.
Hey, good morning.
That's what I'd say. Every day.
You want some whiskey and laudanum? I'm just looking through
I
your
wonder what
drawers.
Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Captain Fitzroy. The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier.
Cat didn't write that.
A cat
Jeez.
wrote it. That was a cat. Written to the local dog.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Really, you couldn't tell that without trying to ring the broken bell, that this place looks like crap. Crapulence. Behold, the crapacity.
Oh, the top.
Oh, well, that's actually surprisingly clean, except, is that a dead rat?
Maybe.
Yeah, great.
Can't
Excellent. All right.
Too dark.
Yeah, I'm not going to poop in a room next to a dead rat. I'm
Fishing
just not.
equipment.
Depends how much you
Could
need
do
to
with
boot.
some rust remover.
Fishing equipment?
Mm.
Rust remover. Oh. Actually, that's true. When I did work on a prawn trawler, lots of like those, they look like, you know, bill hooks and stuff, just the ends that go on the poles to drag in big fish and whatnot. They were mostly pretty rustly, not in great condition.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Ah. This was a bank? Wow. Pretty crappy bank.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Now,
Eric lives near Boston.
oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so envious. I'm so envious, Eric. Ah. Ah. I wish I lived near Boston. I make day trips all the time. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff, because you learn that after you learn about the 3 diseases that exist at the time in Volume 1. Excellent. Ethics are less important.
The ethics. When you're prescribing the laudanum,
Make sure they have whiskey with it to help it go down.
make sure you water it down for kids.
That's oh no, you're terrible. You're way
This
worse
man
than I am.
and Fitzroy
No.
could be twins.
This man and Fitzroy. This photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you tell who is my favorite actor based on my deliveries today? I'll do more and you can guess as
Okay.
time goes on. I bet you'll get it and it won't take long. That goes for you too, listening audience. If you can tell, based on my deliveries, I will give you a free hello.
Hello.
A free hello. In the accent of your choosing. Yes.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
Charles
Cargo.
Hawkins.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I'm not going to join on your deck, you pervert. Oh, deck. Oh, I misheard.
Oh, you dickhead.
Deckhead. You're very rude. You're a very rude lady. Mm-hmm. Barrels of nothing, mostly broken. Excellent, excellent. Prohibition? But where will we get our whiskey and laudanum?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I heard something very interesting the other day, that even after Prohibition ended and alcohol became legal again, it took 15 years for legal distribution to meet the demand of alcohol. So the criminal alcohol empires kept making money for ages after it became legal again.
Interesting.
Well, it's been compared to the illegal marijuana growers and whatnot. Now that marijuana's legal in a lot of places,
Yeah.
they're still going to keep making money for quite a while.
One vote for Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. No, I'm afraid not.
Hey,
afraid
be
not.
careful.
He's done a few terrible deliveries in his time, but no. This might be tricky for the American audience, actually. I'm not sure they're going to be very familiar with my favorite actor.
Let's get him another drink.
I mean, I already know who it is.
Yes.
Yes.
In my
I'll
bar,
tell
we
you,
don't
his
serve
first name is Matt.
And he's not American.
He's not American, and his first name is Matt. That's a couple of clues for you.
What are we asking this guy? In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers. It wasn't me we were looking for. So.
You're overdoing it. The guy didn't show respect. Oh, so we punch him or something? Wow. It wasn't me who went looking for it. Oh, eloquence. We didn't spend any points in eloquence or strength. We're all psychology and occultism. Got the brains, because I just went click, 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 without even looking, really.
So
Oh, I'm
I'm
Pure
sorry.
instinct. I behaved like a Hun,
what?
and I sincerely apologize.
What did we do?
Veteran, huh?
we were
307th
too busy
Infantry
fucking around,
Regiment.
But I think he like punched a dude or something.
Well, that'll be
Oh.
okay
Got
for
into a
now.
fight.
Oh,
I
whoops.
don't know.
The war
Really?
is over.
Maybe.
Well,
I
while I
don't
wasn't
know if he
looking.
punched him, but I
I'm
think
here for
kinda
information,
had a bit of a
not for a
Oh,
fight.
dear. I should
I
really pay
prefer it
attention to
that
the
way.
game we're playing.
Speak then. I reserve the right to
Speak
answer or
then.
not.
I reserve the right to be Shakespearean.
No prohibition around here?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this
Just
miracle?
Boss Coffee.
You mean who?
gonna
Our
have
source of
sponsorship.
supply wouldn't
I
like
want
me to
one.
betray them
I
to the
want to
first
be
corner.
sponsored by Boss
I'll
Coffee.
tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Fine.
When you're feeling like a boss and you want coffee, have Boss Coffee. No? Alright. Find out about dark water. How dark is the water?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
Oh, I thought we were
What can I
asking
tell
about
you?
the actual stranded
I'm a
whale
nostalgic
on the
sort of
dock.
guy.
But this place is
The
called the
name
stranded whale.
reminds
Okay,
us of the
okay.
golden age of dock water.
Dark
Our
water.
whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
Glory?
We've never known such wealth since then.
It was a very profitable
Whaling.
thing. Whaling, yeah, absolutely. I bet the whole northeast coast of America was founded on whaling, basically, wasn't it?
Whaling and fishing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. All Canada and
Boston,
yeah. Sarah,
do you know anything about Sarah Hawkins?
you think I pushed that one a little bit?
Maybe
What
a
can
little.
you tell me?
Okay.
We all knew she was famous on the
Back it
mainland
off one full notch.
for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Because we only know 3 illnesses. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Eric wants to know how many accents does this guy have? I'm going to assume he's referring to the fact that you keep changing our protagonist's accent every time you...
Thousands. He's a multiculturalist. You know, he travelled around when he was a kid. Yeah, I think he was probably an army brat or something, just all over the world, Yeah. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Was it so terrible?
Way
She
I
needed
see
3
it,
pairs of glasses.
the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Doubly so. It's true. They
Her
were
style made her famous. How would you describe it?
weird.
Torture?
Weird.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't
Weird.
normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to
What's that got
ourselves,
to do with it?
who can paint such things? Is
Yeah,
that how
just say
she
the
sees
guy at the
the
bar,
world?
apparently his accent's
So they
wandering
made you
around
feel-
again. I
Ah.
think we're probably
You
not
need to
paying
see
enough
them for
attention to have
yourself.
noticed.
Yeah, that's
Make up
true.
your own
Sorry, I was moving around with my own accent too much to pay attention to that sort of thing. Enough said about Sarah Hawkins. That was a big clue as to my favourite actor.
I've
Yeah,
got what I
Eric says he can't guess.
Anything
so-
else?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's very difficult. But, well, hopefully, when I get this sentence out eventually after going, for 1,000 years, hopefully, when I mention this actor, I'll introduce you to a whole new world of wonder because he's so good. And all his shows are so brilliant. And his performances are so lifelike. His name is Matt Berry. And he's absolutely brilliant. You can look for the TV show, What We Did in the Shadows, which is very, very funny vampire TV show. Or Toast of London, which was also brilliant, particularly if you're an actor-y type person. It's very, very funny, all about the industry and just hilarious. Matt Berry. Very, very funny Matt Berry. Right. Okay. This guy has very little information for a barman. Normally, this is where you go to, hey, do you know any rumors or whatever in things like this? Order a drink. I'm looking for warehouse.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36.
It's between warehouse 35 and 37, you nerd.
I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
People might think you're a
Sailors from around
prostitute.
here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse.
Who says I'm
at
not?
night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all.
Screams.
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
At least they're superstitions,
else?
not boring old normal stations.
You can't drop hints like that and go, no, not saying
Not
anymore.
saying anymore. Oh, come on. What if we order a drink and give him some money? Then probably.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Do you look
You
like
want
him?
a drink?
Do I look like Matt Berry?
No.
I mean, no. I wish.
No, you
I
don't.
wish. I wish.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
We're both a bit chunky.
I think he's short, though. He
Yes.
looks quite short.
Whereas I'm enormous.
He does have fairly luscious locks, though, I think. Which
Yeah,
is
and
what
I have
makes
no
you
locks.
jealous.
I think we'll get along
yeah.
well.
Even when I was young, I had fine fairy floss hair. Like individual strands of silk that was sort of glued to my head. It was only a matter of time before I went bald. Order a drink, leave. Oh, can we just keep drinking?
Yeah.
See how drunk we can get.
Captain Fitzroy
Alrighty.
told me about a little pick-me-up.
We're gonna get
You
drunk.
want a drink?
No, we're not. All right. I never say
Same again.
yeah. This is Boston, after all. Isn't drinking like the national sport? Is it national in a state? It's not,
No.
isn't it?
That's
Local
no moonshine.
sport?
You can say that again.
I could say that.
House
I
recipe.
think drinking and fighting are the local sports in Boston.
Boston.
All right, that'll do. That'll do.
That'll be all for now.
Enough drinking?
2 drinks.
2 drinks and done.
2 drinks. 2 drinks is enough for
I
me.
mean, you are here on business, so keep it professional.
That's right. That's right. Very professional. On the approach to the dark water, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time as getting rat-faced. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. It's going to have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Bugger all, they told us. Absolutely bugger all.
Maybe we could take some different dialogue options.
We'll go and talk to them more. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbour Master office. Well, he did bugger all there, didn't he? Oh no, that was a different place. Was it? I don't know now.
Harbour Master's office? I don't know.
Hello, that's a very fancy cigarette.
What you looking at, stranger?
You.
You and your fancy cigarette. What's a woman like you doing in a place like that?
Clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing.
All right. The flight
just
velocity
wondering
of
what
the
a
North
woman like
African
you is
swallow
doing in
approaches
this free
5
trip.
kilometers an hour.
And I'm wondering
Eric's
what could be
heading
going
out.
through the
Thanks
head
for
of the
coming,
chump who
Eric.
goes
Hope
to
you
disturb
enjoyed
her.
the game.
Let me
Thanks,
do
mate.
it,
We're
stranger.
probably not going too much longer, so by
No.
the time you get back, we might be done.
Yeah. We got like
Thanks
another
for
6
joining,
minutes or
though.
so. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. Feel free to visit Boston. Hello. Anything else? Nothing. Oh yes, there's some other people. Oh,
Ooh, some
great
shanties.
drunk sailors.
Do you like our song?
Yeah.
No.
We're true sirens.
Sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Well, that's your mistake. Wales is in England. You're a long way off.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them. Until the last.
We certainly fished them all to buggery.
One of the miraculous catch. Exactly.
That's the trouble with exploitative, profitable fishing and hunting and other things like that. You tend to wipe out the creatures
never heard
that you're
this
making
song.
money
Yeah.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young
from. Like, of course, the famous
That
giant
catch saved our
turtle
island.
of Galapagos Island. That
Where's
was
the
so
proof?
delicious it was
Where's
eaten
the
into
proof?
extinction.
Without it, the whole
That's a
of
true story.
Darkwater
Look
would
it
have
up.
died of hunger in
Or don't. I just told you
1847.
most of it.
It's true. Everything happened just as it
I
says
mean, it was
in the
very handy.
newspaper
A
report.
giant
What
turtle
report?
that you could lash
One
together
that's
and stash him in the
framed right
hold of your
behind
ship.
You
know.
Our grandparents
And after you
tasted
eat
its
the delicious,
flesh.
delicious meat,
And it was
you can use their
delicious.
shells to store water and stuff. They were very, very useful and therefore
And
now
delicious.
dead. Yeah.
And it was delicious.
What's this? Did we ask that just
Yeah,
then?
that's what they just
Right,
told us
okay.
now.
Bid you
Bye.
Good
Farewell,
night,
gentlemen.
stranger.
Farewell, gentlemen.
Rather slurry, slurry, drunken song. I'm singing along. Okay. Oh, this looks like a scholarly man. Bernard Scholarlyman. No, Algernon. Oh, that's even nerdier.
Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
He has some very
Until
odd
it finds a new
scarification and
reader.
tattoos on his very pale, weird flesh.
Yeah, his face looks like zombie face.
Yeah, you're a weird guy, Algernon. If that is your real name. Which it probably
I don't
is.
think you'd choose it, would you?
No.
Remember of asylum staff?
Ah, there's an asylum on the island. Excellent.
Do it again, you know.
That doesn't bode.
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop
A
that.
girl doctor? What?
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
This place. I know I might be speaking out of turn here, but I think it's a little bit creepy.
The miraculous
Little creeped out
catch.
by the place.
Apparently, the most significant
The
event
Scylla.
of the last 80 years.
This is what I meant to say. Isn't Scylla like a Greek heroine or goddess or something like that?
Yes, something in Greek mythology. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that has already been called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surprising sailors who survived told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and blend of nutritional benefits. There's no doubt the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. But, all right, well, that's less exciting. Where from to a warehouse doesn't say which warehouse. special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Free. I'm immediately suspicious of anything free. Yes. All right. New clue memorized. The article on the miraculous cat. Yeah. How are we doing for time? We're really, really close.
Yeah.
All right. Let's question the... we can't actually get over there. I think we... Oh, we've got the questions we didn't ask, right? So we'll ask them and then maybe call it.
Can't you?
You can't
But I'll tell you,
understand. You're not sailors.
Really?
What could have done so much damage?
Me. After that cop just said, "Nah, get me down here."
They're cops. They
It's very snooty. All right. Well, let's stop it there. Even though I'm quite interested to know what's going on down there exactly. It looks like that's where we have to go. We've exhausted this initial area, I think. So I wouldn't actually mind coming back to this game, but it depends on the people, on their votes, of course. If this was exciting and interesting to you, then, vote for Call of Cthulhu next week or whenever we come back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us. Here, wait. Wait. Control, Shift 3. This should have us in a fancy third page that's playing some music in the background. And looks wonderful and glorious and is very smooth and slick and professional, professional streamer, pro streamer life. That's what's going on here. We'll be back next week probably. So have a vote when I put up the poll, and we'll see if they want us to come back here. You can stick around now if you want a few minutes of entertainment, because while I was noodling around last night, I found an old skit that I wrote a long time ago for radio. Is anyone saying goodbye or anything? No? Okay, so we'll say goodbye to all of you, and we'll catch you later. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. We love you lots. Bye. Bye. And that was Tenpenny Joke, a Brisbane outfit, with their song Evil Things, which is quite fitting considering the upcoming interview in this new segment, which I like to call FaceTime with the Folks, where we meet some of the fascinating characters which make our city the interesting place it is. We'd like to introduce you to an owner of a new pet shop in Adelaide, Dr. Evil.
Eval.
My apologies, Dr. Eval.
I'm certainly not evil.
Quite. Now, Dr. Eval, you have opened up a new pet shop in Adelaide.
Indeed, Steve. After the unforeseeable failure of Dr. Eval's clinic for the totally healthy brain scanning of defenseless children, we decided to go in a new direction.
A pet shop?
Yes, Dr. Eval's completely harmless domesticated animal repository.
Completely harmless?
Indeed, completely harmless.
So what can our listeners expect to find in your pet shop?
How about our utterly non-threatening puppy dogs?
Well, everyone loves puppies.
Indeed, and they are completely harmless. Certainly not trained to attack the nearest human as soon as they receive a secret signal from a deeply implanted brain control chip, whatever our competitors might say.
I see.
Yes, or perhaps kittens are more your style.
Ah, yes, little bundles of fluffy fun.
Exactly. And in no way packed with explosives.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
Verily, completely harmless pets at very reasonable prices.
That's not quite what I was referring to.
And ho, look, Steve, what have we here but a gift for Radio Adelaide?
Oh, really?
Yes, one of our completely harmless pets for your very own studio.
Well, let's see what's inside. Oh, it's a hamster.
Yes, a cute little hamster. What fun to watch its little nose as it snuffles around the desk.
What's the aerial for?
What aerial?
This one here.
That's not an aerial.
It certainly looks like one.
That's its Tail. A metal tail. Yes. I'm not sure.
Open up in the name of the law. We know you're in there, Dr. Evil.
It's Eval. What's going on? Nothing to worry about. A minor inconvenience.
We are coming in.
Is there a back way out of here? Not really. It's a studio. Ah, then I have no choice. Miffles? Plan B. Cover my escape. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you'll come back next time for more FaceTime with the folks on Radio Adelaide, online, on digital, and at 101.5 FM.